wonderful good, well, afternoon or morning, depending on where you are joining us from. My name is Sandra Bichel, and today's live session is dedicated to the hidden job market. I'd like to welcome everyone who's joining us on LinkedIn, Facebook, YouTube. I'm joining from today from beautiful Lisbon. Well, rainy, kind of warm, a little bit sunny Lisbon. If you want to share, you can share in the comments where you are joining from. I know it's a live stream, but at least we can try to create a little sense of community here. Okay, so what is the hidden job market? The hidden job market are so-called job ad gems, meaning those are the best offers that the Career Angels team can find in any given week. We call them hidden because they're difficult to find. We literally go through hundreds, sometimes thousands of job ads on websites of executive search consultants, executive search consulting firms, on LinkedIn. Sometimes they are misposted because they refer to a different location or are relevant for more locations. So overall, they're difficult to find. They are always in English. Targeted at senior international candidates. And very often you will see once you start reading those job ads that knowing the local language is not required. So that makes them even more special. You will find those job ads posted in our group called Hidden Job Market for Experienced Managers in Europe. Every Monday, late afternoon, early evening, you will find the freshest job ad gems we were able to find. Which also means that if you're actively looking for a job, it makes sense to check out the job ads from the previous week or two, because anything we post in any given week is never older than 6 days. So today I have selected a couple of opportunities that I'd like to discuss and share to also help you understand why something is special, hidden, why it was difficult to find, or what to pay attention to. Now, one thing, a little spoiler, we have a special guest today. So please bear with me, and we'll have a special guest commenting on applicant tracking systems. But first, let's look at our example number one. Example number one, Lenovo is trying to recruit an e-commerce marketing director EMEA. There are 27 applicants in 5 days, which is, it's neither a lot of applicants nor little in that sense. So it's worth checking out because there's not that much competition. Once you start reading the job description, you will see that when it comes to education, they have formulated it in a very broad sense. A bachelor's degree, which is the minimum, which is actually not that much, bachelor's degree with analytical quantitative background, MBA or equivalent preferred. So this goes really broadly, which is a plus. They also mentioned a minimum of 10 years of experience. Okay, the other thing that they mention at Lenovo is that you can work from home if you want to, but the job description, if you looked at it, was posted in France instead of mentioning that it's a remote opportunity. So those things, it takes time to find those little gems here and there. We do that for you. So very often, although a job description is not categorized as remote, turns out to be remote, or at least in a hybrid mode. Okay. Then example number two. It is a regional role that also isn't published that often. Associate Director Submissions Operations Management Lead EMEA. Only 5 applicants in 4 days, so not that much competition. And once you start reading, you will immediately see, let me go back one slide, This is published for Rome on site, but if you start reading, you will see that the role can be based in Switzerland, UK, France, Germany, Italy, or Spain. They also only require a bachelor's degree and minimum 10 years of experience. And that's again one of those, it's a perfect example of how companies do not post multiple job ads, sometimes to save money, as simple as that. So you can then find out more in the actual job description. On the other hand, candidates who want to work in Switzerland will not look for job ads published in Rome, right? We read through those job ads and we find those ads for you. Now, for those of you who are not familiar with the hidden job market and our group, what we also do is we find dedicated remote opportunities for executives, for those who have enjoyed the last year and a half and a bit more working from home. There are dedicated remote opportunities that we post then in the course of the week, every week. The other thing that you might have noticed, we also have special editions of the hidden job market. You will find that we have started a cooperation with the applicant tracking system Element, where we have a dedicated Polish edition with hidden job ad gems from all over the internet. We have a special edition with share hire once a month. We also have access to job ads posted on Exparang, which is a membership-only platform. So either you register with Exparang or have a look at our hidden job market to have a look and a sneak peek at what they have to offer. And which brings me now to my special guest. My special guest today is Machia from Element.
Hello.
Hi, thank you so much for being here today.
Thank you.
As you know, there's a lot of talk around applicant tracking systems, how to apply through them, and so on and so on. But first off, please share with our audience what it is that you do. What does Machia do, and what does Element do?
Yes, thank you very much. Hello, my name is Maciej Michalewski. I'm founder and CEO of Element Applicant Tracking System. Element is created by recruiters for recruiters. I spent almost 10 years recruiting and managing a recruitment company. Currently, we share our knowledge and experience with employers and recruitment companies that use our ATS, and we share experience by implementing in Element a variety of features that make recruitment easy and time efficient. Element is very easy to use and very intuitive. We pay a lot of attention to make it as user-friendly as possible. Maybe Sandra, you could show the next slide here. But also we aim to provide users with powerful features such as LinkedIn search, automated candidate feedbacks, bulk emailing and texting, or fully automated GDPR. So to put it in one sentence, Element is an ATS that is affordable, super user-friendly, and yet very powerful. So this would be my short description.
Fantastic. That sounds pretty amazing. Now, in that context, you know that we share an ATS guide for candidates. Is there anything specific, certain tips that you can share with candidates who happen to apply through the ATS Element applicant tracking system?
Yes, sure, of course. So first of all, what I would advise to every candidate, no matter what ATS will he or she apply through, just make sure that your CV is correctly prepared. Correctly prepared, that means it should be very detailed, and this is the part that job description should be as detailed as possible. On this slide, which you can see here, you can see the result of eye tracking research conducted on experienced recruiters. You can clearly see that what the recruiters pay attention to is mostly job positions and especially job description. So make sure to let recruiters know what you did on a particular job position, and for example, what tools did you use there, what technologies did you learn and use on this particular position, because this is what was really interesting for recruiters, interesting and important. With regard to how applicant tracking system works, try to make the structure of your CV simple and easy to read. Try not to complicate the visual aspect of your CV. Do not use too many tables or graphics. Make the structure as simple as possible. This will help not only recruiters to quickly read your CV and understand its content, but it also will help applicant tracking system to read the CV content. So this is very important.
I'll now surprise you with a question. Based on what you have said, should candidates have one-page CVs?
Not necessarily.
Thank you for saying that.
If a candidate has a broad professional experience, then forcing him to put all the content in one CV would force him to either make the fonts really small and unreadable, or to just shorten the job description, which is very important for recruiters. So absolutely, I would not recommend make it a one-pager.
Thank you for saying that. This is something we keep repeating because there's still the belief that a one-page CV is the best CV format out there on the market. But what most candidates forget or don't understand, that a one-page CV reduces also the amount of keywords one is able to put into a document.
Exactly.
So I'd say 2 pages is absolutely fine.
Absolutely.
Great.
I agree.
Now tell me, if a company wants to implement your applicant tracking system in their recruitment process, how can they get in touch with you?
Sure. Of course, we will be more than happy to answer any question regarding our ATS and to present Element. So just head to our webpage, which you can see, elementapp.ai, and send us a demo request, and we'll be more than happy to present Element to you, or you can contact me directly on LinkedIn.
Fantastic. Thank you so much for taking time out of your busy schedule today to share your insights with our audience. Thank you so much.
Thank you for the time. Thank you.
Just hold on before you log off.
Okay.
Let's see if anybody has questions to applicant tracking systems at this point. It is a live session with a live audience, either on YouTube, Facebook, LinkedIn. If you have any questions to Machia, this is the moment to comment, share your insight, ask questions in the comment section. Let's see if there is something coming up. If not, and we often receive questions after the live sessions, because not everybody feels comfortable commenting publicly. So if we receive a question that's directed to you, we will send it to you directly as well.
Excellent. Thank you very much.
Thank you so much. Okay, then thank you very much for joining, and have a lovely day. Bye. Okay, fantastic. Good. Now let's have a look. Example number 3 that I've chosen for today. Director of Product, Toptel, based in Zagreb, but a remote opportunity. Now, there's only one applicant in the past week, so not that much competition, and it is a remote opportunity. Now, from what many might not know, Toptel is the world's largest fully remote company. So they should know how to work remotely. They're looking for somebody with at least 10 years of experience in software product management, um, educational background, a bachelor's degree in computer science, information systems, or business administration. And they're currently in a hyper growth scale stage. And what I found very fair is that they do mention you will be comfortable, or you should be comfortable with the level of ambiguity and workload that entails that hyper growth scale stage. And then example number 4, head of marketing international, based in Berlin, but a remote opportunity, 84 applicants in 4 days. So a very popular opportunity at Trendyol Group. When it comes to the requirements, bachelor's or master's degree, so again, very flexible, but minimum of 10 years of experience in digital marketing in Europe. And when you continue reading, you'll see that they're looking for somebody who has experience working in a startup or early stage environment. So you already know how that environment looks like, and you're not overwhelmed, as was mentioned actually in the previous example number 3. Okay. Fantastic. Once you click on Trendyol Group, you will see that it takes you to an applicant tracking system that we have already been discussing today. So whenever you click on apply for this job, you will then see in the link Lever, My Workday, Brass Ring, Taleo, Element. And whenever you see that, it is already a signal that you should optimize your CV. Now, a couple of stats. 99% of Fortune 500 companies use applicant tracking systems. 60 to 70% of ads for executives go through applicant tracking systems, something that is unimaginable or would have been unimaginable 6 years ago. 75% of CVs are never seen by recruiters. What does that mean? That means that you need to understand how to optimize your job, your CV to the job opportunities. And as Machia was sharing with you today, it's important to give detailed descriptions of your responsibilities, successes, and everything you've done, including use technologies, programs, etc., if it's relevant for the role you're applying to. What you see here on the screen is the process of optimizing from a CV that a candidate would have normally sent, and where the match against the job description would have been 26%. And then you see there are about 7 lines in yellow added, and that then we have a 52% match. Then another 5 lines, 77% match, and another 5 lines in green. And all of a sudden, that same candidate that would have been rejected will now most probably be invited to to at least an interview or the next recruitment or the first recruitment level, meaning, for example, to sit a test. Now, not every applicant tracking system is as advanced as Element. So what you will find is that a lot of applicant tracking system can't deal with photos, graphics, text in columns, etc. So if you're actively looking for a job, we do recommend to err on the side of caution and prepare a CV that is compliant with the biggest number of applicant tracking systems currently out there on the market. And for that, we have prepared an applicant tracking system guide on how to prepare and adapt your CV. And this is one thing that Machia commented on before. Now, if at any point you have questions, don't feel shy. Just post your question or comment in the comment section. Now, to slowly start finishing up, you will find all those opportunities on our group, Hidden Job Market for Experienced Managers in Europe, on LinkedIn. Every Monday afternoon, early evening, my colleague Anna posts the hidden job ad gems from any given week from all across Europe. Once you click on the full list, you will see that the list, the opportunities are categorized by function. So you don't have to click, for example, here through 43 job opportunities, but you can skip ahead to HR, admin, CEO, COO opportunities. Now, if you're actively looking for a job, I'd recommend you check out our website, careerangels.eu, where you can then book a free career consultation or ask for a CV report. And if you like what we're doing and find it valuable, we've put together a list of how to thank us. You can thank us by buying us a virtual coffee or liking, subscribing one of our social media challenges, social media channels. See, I'm already talking about challenges. So at this point, as I see, there are no comments. Thank you so much for joining today and watching. The video will be available after the live session. Thank you very much, and I hope to see you soon.